Welcome, everybody, to our podcast.
大家好,
Hello.
everyone.
So,
So,
as you,
Cheryl,
yes,
you have a special kind of a friend, right? Someone that you've known for a while that you want to introduce today.
yes. So she is a very special person because she was here for me when I gave birth. So, we have a special guest today. She is a wonderful lady, and she is a doula. Angela, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello. Hi. Yes, I'm a doula in Taipei and childbirth educator here for the last 15 years.
Oh,
Wow, that's a really long time, 15 years.
Feels like a long time.
Yeah, how long have you been living in Taiwan for?
25, 25
25
years.
years. Oh my gosh, that's a
Yeah.
really long time. You must have seen a lot of how Taiwan has changed over the years.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Taipei 101 didn't exist when I
Yeah,
was here.
yeah, 20,
Yeah.
yeah, 25 years ago. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's so
and she,
so Cheryl, am I still here? Can you see
yes,
me?
yes, yes. You froze for a bit. It's all good. Oh no, froze again.
Am I back?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, sorry. Cheryl and I have been friends for just a little over a year now, right?
Yeah.
And I'm also 12 weeks pregnant. And I did message you actually. I'm going to join one of your prenatal classes, Catherine
Right,
Radford.
right.
Yeah, yeah. So and Cheryl was telling me about you, and she said she had a doula, and I was like, "What's a doula?" I had no knowledge of what a doula was at all, and I was like, "Is it a midwife?" Like, because I'm from the UK, so we have a lot of midwives that come to your home and help you, but they don't do what Cheryl was telling me that you do. So, could you just give us a little bit of an insight on what a doula is?
Sure. So, yeah, I don't think that anybody outside of women giving birth would know what a doula is.
Mm.
But they're very popular now in North America.
Hmm.
Um, but the difference between a doula and a midwife, like a midwife is a medically trained person. So she will do the delivery, can do the stitching, can bring oxygen, can bring medications, things like that. I'm
Okay.
strictly a support person.
Okay.
So I'm the one that will be with you through the duration of your labor. So if you're, for example, giving birth in Taipei, and you're giving birth in a hospital, there's no midwives in the hospital. So what you
Hmm.
have is you have a doctor, and then you have nursing staff. And the nursing staff will come in and check on your temperature, your blood pressure, baby's heartbeat, and then they'll leave. So most of the time, it is just you and your partner in the room
Oh,
trying to cope with the labor by yourself for
yeah.
however many hours that takes.
Right.
Um, so I stay there with you. It's your guys' first birth. Your partner probably doesn't know what to do to help you very much. Um, the nurses, while great, might not always give you all the information that you need. So it might be hard to know what they're doing or why they're doing it. So
Hmm.
I'm there to provide information about what all your options are, what your choices are, what the staff wants to do, help you with different positions to help labor go better, help with breathing techniques, massage techniques, telling your partner what he can do to help you so that he's also involved in the birth and not just
Hmm.
sitting there watching. Um, and then giving you all the information available so that you guys can make choices and decisions together as you're going through this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I didn't realize the difference. I thought it was more not, I suppose, medically trained as well, but in a way, you probably are through experience though, right?
Yeah, but through experience, I've learned a lot. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, the medical decisions always need to be made by your caregivers. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. What would you say, like in Taiwan, would you say that most of the clients that you have here are foreigners, or do you also help Taiwanese women also?
No, because I do speak Chinese, but for doulaing, I really feel like my skills aren't strong enough. I think that you need to really be able to communicate with people during this time. So most of my clients and all of my social media and everything's in English.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
most of my clients, if not all, are foreigners or a
Hmm.
mixed couple. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Cheryl, do you have any
Yeah.
questions?
Oh no, I was just gonna say that we did a whole podcast on episiotomies, and it was
Yes.
all because of Angela, and I did say this, and I was like, oh, we're gonna have her on soon. So yeah, you're a very hard person to, get on the podcast. So thank you for coming on today. She's had
Yeah,
many,
busy
many
lady.
births. Every time we've like, oh, today's the day. She's like, oh, I'm at a birth.
It was unfortunate timing for the last two that I happen to have a birth on the same day as the podcast.
I know.
Yeah. But I suppose with that type of job, your schedule, you don't really have like a proper schedule, right? It could just be all over the place and you're on call constantly.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was completely frozen again.
Oh, sorry. With the type of job that you do, your schedule is probably really all over the place, right? And you're on call.
Yeah. So once I go on
Tiring.
call, I mean, I can't make solid plans, and all my friends know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have missed, my kids' birthday parties and family events quite often, things
Oh.
like that. When you're on call, your client relies you to be there.
Yeah.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
and babies come when babies want to come.
Mhm.
So sometimes I am gone all day, sometimes I'm gone all night, sometimes I'm gone, and I spent the last birthday on the weekend, I spent 2 nights in my car,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
trying to grab a couple of hours sleep. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with. I remember because Cheryl was just saying we did an episode on episiotomy, and you did message and let us know some information actually on the Taiwan Rabbit group, which was really helpful. Because I was at work, and when I said to Cheryl I was pregnant, and we were chatting, and then another lady was pregnant, and Cheryl just turned around at work in front of everyone. She was like, "Don't let them cut your vagina." I was like, "What? What? They cut your vagina?" And she was like, "Yes, don't let them do it." And I was like, "Why do they do that?" And then the Taiwanese women were like, "Yeah, no, we do that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
It's like
normal."
normal."
So I was
Yeah.
just
So
like,
the episiotomy, it's
Yeah.
pretty shocking because the episiotomy rate in the world and worldwide is something like 10 to 15%, and in Taiwan it's over 99%.
I
hmm.
know.
Um,
Yeah, I read that in that
It's
article.
shocking. It's
It's really
shocking.
shocking. Yeah, yeah.